Welcome to May 2020 Energy Trends. I'm Danielle Rama Hoffman of DivineTransmissions.com. This is Toth with an expanded intergalactic council of light, moving more into the forefront of this divine transmission. We are delighted to be continuing our energy trends conversation in the month of May 2020. And we would begin by really transmitting the energy of unity consciousness. And as we are transmitting the energy of unity consciousness, we are inviting you also, if you're called, to simultaneously receive the energies of unity consciousness that are aligned with your free will and conscious choice, and also to be transmitting the energies of unity consciousness that you are connected to. So what is it that we mean by unity consciousness? We mean that in this larger evolution in consciousness, there has been already the paradigm shift from separation, duality, survival, old paradigm consciousness, to unity, co-creation, abundance, love, communion with Source, divine wholeness, joy, purpose, and that you have chosen, from our perspective, to incarnate during this time where there has been this pivot from duality to unity, from separation to communion or connection with Source. So that also means that you know about unity consciousness. You have awareness of what living from the heart is like. You have awareness of what living from and in communion with Source is like. You have awareness of what it's like to be experiencing this unity, and you have a unique way that you experience this unity consciousness, that you carry wisdom in unity consciousness, that you express unity consciousness, and that unique way may include anything from being connected to the energy of love while you create a meal for your family that is imbued with the nourishment of this divine love, this wider love, this unity with love, to being one, such as our divine transmitter Danielle, and what we are up to, that is leading the paradigm of unity consciousness, that is leading from unity consciousness and co-creating with others to be even more aligned with unity consciousness. So we are also inviting you in this month to, as much as you can, honor the role that you are playing in this lifetime. Honor and we don't mean role by it being a mask or something inauthentic. We mean honor your uniqueness and your unique expression and your, what we like to call, your seat at the table. There's no one like you. You have a unique vision and mission and reason for being on the Earth star during this extraordinary time. And it can more easily, at this point, be fulfilled, expressed, experienced, garnered, integrated from being in unity consciousness. We often say there's more to be garnered from living in unity consciousness, abundance, joy, co-creation, purpose, union with source, than there is to be garnered from repeating another repetitive pattern of separation, lack, fear, doubt, worry, all the stuff that you know so much about from not only the last however many years in this lifetime, yet the larger, let's just call it a 2,000-year cycle of separation consciousness. So what is it that you also know? Because if you know separation and you know repetitive patterns and you know the infrastructures of lack and doubt and fear and so on, you also know on the higher self level, on the multidimensional level, as an infinite being in form, you also know about unity. You also know about love. You also know about co-creation. You also know about coming together with others to expand consciousness. You also have memories of unity consciousness that may be memories that you could think of that are moments in your life where you were in union, where you were in full communion with source and with yourself. And that may be experienced as love or joyful moments. And you also have memories from the level of the Akashic records, the records of your soul's incarnation. You also have memories from past lives, or present lives, or future lives, parallel lives, whatever you would call these lives, these dimensions of you where you reside, that are in unity consciousness. And you are on different councils or vibrational bandwidths that have to do with unity. And your unique path to that unity and being an expression of that unity may be being a mother and experiencing the opening of your heart that comes from being a mother. And again, really noticing, well, what is it that your path on this lifetime has been about, and what is it now? Because we know for many of you, and this is divine transmissions, what it is that we're up to at divine transmissions is also supporting individuals whose missions, divine missions, are in transition. Part of the transition of your divine mission may be that it changes, that you may have had a job that now is off the table, and so you're looking at what else you can be doing. You may have been doing something that wasn't bringing that joy or that pleasure or that co-creation, and now you're exploring what else is possible. You may be expressing in the exact same way what you had been doing before in 2019, also in 2020. And yet the energy that you're doing it from is quite different. To be sharing your mission, to be playing your role on the Earth Star, being in union with Source, being connected to joy, being connected to your purpose is drastically different than doing that mission from fear, doubt, worry, lack. And again, there isn't anything wrong with separation consciousness or duality or survival patterning. It's simply that there isn't anything else to be garnered from it, besides it being rocket fuel for unity consciousness. Because as you experienced the duality, the negative charge, the positive charge, the up, the down, the right, the left, the feminine, the masculine, the fear, the love, whatever it is, the health, the unhealth, the wealth, the unwealth, whatever the duality is, part of the coming together in unity is also the neutral energy, the neutral energy. So we speak about this in the Temples of Light book, the chapter to Kom Ombo, that is dedicated to both the god Horus, the hawk, and Sobek, the crocodile, and that Horus as that light energy, the higher perspective, and Sobek as the feminine, the vastness, the depth, coming together in that positive and negative to create that neutrality, that unity. So it is not that you ever try to get rid of the part of you that doubts. It is that it is included back into a larger field of oneness, a larger field of wholeness. And so the yogis also speak about this. You have the positive mind and the negative mind and the neutral mind. And that the neutral mind is taking into account the positive mind, including the energy of the positive mind, including the energy of the negative mind, and making the choice from the neutral mind, from the neutral mind. So as you continue in the month of May, we invite you to be practicing this, like a yoga practice, like a meditation practice, asking yourself, what is it that I know about unity consciousness that I'm here to model, embody, bring forward, imbue, infuse, transmit, write about, laugh about, play about, whatever it is? What is it that I'm receiving about unity consciousness during this time? How is it that all of what is unfolding is actually an invitation to come into greater union, to come into greater union with your truth, yourself, your divine self, your higher self, your multidimensional self? So you may feel called to take a few moments to bask in the question of this unity consciousness. What is it that I know about unity consciousness? What is it that I am here to broadcast or model or transmit about unity consciousness? And what is it that I'm receiving right now about unity consciousness? This may be a reconciliation or a communion between a positive and a negative charge coming into oneness or wholeness. It may be that you're connecting to these lives where you have experienced unity consciousness, maybe in Egypt or Lemuria or Mu, or your connection to certain colors or plants or light beings. It's also your path to source and being in unity consciousness. Ask yourself, when am I in greater states of unity consciousness? And notice, yes, it may seem like it is whatever you're doing or being or having that's creating the unity consciousness. Yet that isn't unity consciousness, because that creates the conditionality that you're only in unity consciousness when you have that experience, or you're doing that experience, or you're being that experience. So we'd also invite you to tune into when you notice you're in unity, the absence of resistance, you're in the flow, you're in that creator energy, you're being in union with your authentic voice and yourself. What is it that is unfolding in that now moment? What's underneath that? And then knowing that that unity and that union, that connection with self, with source, with this larger field of love, of infinite love, of inclusion, that you are tapped into a wider bandwidth that no longer creates a sense of being on a yo-yo, although you'll yo-yo, yet there's a wider energy, field, stance that you're coming from that is at peace, that is in love, that is in oneness, that is in alignment with who it is that you are, that you're comfortable in your own skin, that you're in movement with life, you're flowing throughout the day, you're communicating with others, there's this engagement, there's this beingness, there's greater states of joy, of being on purpose. And then you experience separation consciousness, you experience resistance, you experience the fear, you experience the doubt. You fold it back in the oneness, back in the wholeness, back in the source from which it came. You love it up. Then you keep going, and you keep going. So our primary message in this energy transmission is that you also have a key, a code, a teaching, an awareness, a principle, a way of being, of unity consciousness that's yours to bring forward. That's yours to bring forward. So yes, we are sharing about unity consciousness, and we are supporting those that are choosing to live from unity consciousness to get to be there, to be here in unity consciousness. And you also have this within you. You also have a unique way of being in unity consciousness. And you may notice how you feel in nature. You may notice how you notice with your animals that you may have in your environment. There's a presence, there's a beingness, there's a lightness, there's an absence of separation. So as much as you can, focus on the unity. As much as you can, build up now moments in joy, now moments in communion with Source, now moments with being in alignment with your purpose, and to be sharing this unity consciousness, not only by receiving it, yet by also sharing it, transmitting it. That is how you are also contributing to the integration of the shift in consciousness that has already happened. Because you are forward facing, you are placing your focus on the unity that you are aware of in the unique way that you are aware of. You're taking your attention from repeating the repetitive patterns, you're placing it on unity, love, co-creation, abundance, radiance, union with Source. So we invite you to bask in the energies and to spend some time meditating or scribing or walking with these questions that we have placed on the altar, and to be concretizing. What does unity consciousness mean to you? What does it look like for you? When are you in the zone of unity consciousness? We are extending our acknowledgement to your contribution to the evolution in consciousness. For it is a shared co-creation. It is something that we are doing and being together with those of you who choose to contribute to it. All is light and love, and we are all.